How's things going? I'm good. I've finally decided where we're going. I've set off. And I've made my mind up as we've gone. We're going to go along a railway track through some woodland. That is where we're going to go. How's things going? Did you have a good weekend? Against my better judgment going down this road. It's a bit iffy. How are you doing? How's things, Cleo? Good to see you. Just got a message. How's things? The sky's a bit angry looking today. But hopefully we'll be alright-ish. Now this road, you're always walking into incoming traffic. But there's no pavement and there's nowhere to dodge the cars. So this next bit is always really iffy. Thanks, Gavin, you're a star. If you're into your gaming, go over to Gavin's. Jamie, how are you doing, Jamie? You're an absolute star. Thank you for saying that about PAs. You must be, Jamie. I was thinking this yesterday. The luckiest fella on YouTube. You win everything. If you want to pack off Luke and Becky yet? Daisy, good evening. How are you doing, chick? We're on the dodgy bit of road. And I hate this corner. Because if a car is coming from one way and it comes the other two towards me, I can't get out of the way. The pavement, not even a pavement, you see, you've got a wall straight onto the road. And you get some big delivery wagons coming down here. I wouldn't want once, Jamie, but I'll fill you in with the crack about what happened, what was going on at the time. The horses are way out the back there. Nice one. No wonder you need a bigger sticker board. Ooh, we've got bluebells. Can't wait till the bluebells are in flower. We've got some Russian daisies. That's a lovely chick. Jamie, who did you get your stickers printed off? Quite often see the squirrel diving along this wall. Ooh, I've got those growing in my garden. What are they called? Cotton Easter. I've got Cotton Easter in the garden. They're a nightmare. They grow at right angles and create a big old mess. Cats, nice one, chick. And that bamboo. Kirsty, how are you doing? There was some bamboo that had escaped, so I took a couple of pieces up. And just to nurse it a bit, I stuck it in a water butt. Willow's now tall enough and she's took it out of the water butt and I hadn't seen. And I think it's now dead as a doornail. Sod's law. Good. Are you still liking your new hair, Kirsty? It is years and years and years. Do you know what? I can't even think I even had a facial, you know. I was saying yesterday it's years since I've had one, but I can't even remember having one. Free ride, how are you doing? I messaged you. I've got a crack for you as well. I'll message you again. To do with the last one that I sent you. Fin wagon. Today is Free Ride's birthday, so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Free Ride. Happy birthday to you. I don't sing, so you should think it's a bloody amazed that I did. Jenny, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. I don't know why you've not got a spanner here. How do I? Right, I'm going to break the rules and I'm going to cross to this side to get over to here. Geordie, how you doing? Nice one. Thank you for coming in. Ah, presents are gone. Are you not getting a big scran tonight? Birthdays of mine tend to be steak nights. Everyone wants a steak. Now I've got a pillow box there from World War II. So you've got to sit on either side. You're not allowed in anymore. The kids used to go in and play in it. This is the roof. Free Rides. It's Free Ride's birthday. Oh, hello, Mr. Cyclist. See if I can show you a bit more. There's one of your walls. Scott, how are you doing? So yeah, Sleepy Old Cumbria. You've got pillow boxes from World War II. Right, this Alsatian doesn't look very nice. I need to try and hold it back, so I'm going to get out of the way sharpish. Losfer, good morning, Losfer. Ooh, is it spring equinox? Ooh, in that case, we tomorrow will go back to the Rowanwood because people have been going and leaving offerings. The last two, spring and winter equinox, I've been finding flowers attached to trees, groups of sticks stacked around the base of trees. So we'll go and have a nosy and see if we can catch anyone doing it. TG, how you doing? Zed's Place, how you doing? There you go, Zed. Sorry, I didn't see you there. You've got a wrench now. Right, you, thank you for coming in. Middle kid, daughter. Yeah, all right. I think I could do. Ooh, look, blossom. We seem to be behind the rest of the country because of the weather being so crap up here. But yeah, we'll go and see if there's been any offerings. Ooh, it's all coming out, is it? No, I'm kind of glad that... I'll explain later. You'll know what I mean. I'm going to get wet, you know that. Probably is. One about -17, aren't they? Which will be fun. I've been really good. I've delayed planting stuff because I'm really bad for sowing seeds. They're all getting away on me. Either the frost killing them because I put them out too early, or they're just all spindly. Yes, -17. Some more Russian snowdrops. Don't know why mine in the garden haven't come out yet. Alice, good morning. Gypsy, how you doing, Gypsy? Nice to see you. How's things? Outlaw, nice to see you, Outlaw. What's occurring? Yep, here comes the rain. That really fine stuff that soaks you. Last time I mentioned it, Free Ride because it's your birthday, but shall I cross? Yes, I shall. No, Alice and her snow machine, snow blower. I want one, but I need proper snow. I have one, so I might have to move to Alaska or something like that. Brilliant. How's things, Ed? Lovely to see you. Dagmar, good to see you. How's them beautiful dogs, Outlaw? After this morning, I've got my boots on. That was a bit iffy on that walk this morning, very slippy. Mags, they've finally rung. Good. I've got a white one. I've never noticed this one white before. I love cherry blossom, absolutely love it. There's a few channels that I watch that are over in Japan posting the cherry blossom. Wow, gorgeous. Outlaw, do you want to house a puppy for about a year? At which point I'll have her back. She's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Nice one, Jamie. Alice is absolutely lush. As you can see, it's a bit wet. Without saying out, are they getting you in or you got to go for bloods or what? Too right, is it? I'm getting better, but do you know what? Because I'm getting better at keeping it still, the step counter's not counting the steps properly, which is really annoying. I'm doing like 15,000, 20,000 steps a day, and it's only maybe catching maybe 11. Highly annoying. It makes me want to just stand there and shake my phone. Highly cheating, but it's annoying. And I'm soaked. I love these. I have them in my garden. Love them. And the heather's out. And stinky sweet lavender. Ooh, look at those. Aren't they pretty? I cannot stand flowering blackcurrant. It stinks. It's the most vile smelling flower on the planet. Can't abide it. There used to be some on the way at the school. Sue, how you doing, Sue? Notorious, lovely to see you. Outlaw, honestly, she's interesting. She's a clever little thing, but she's also hyper. We're going to follow a railway line. The railway line starts up at the moors where the coal mines, this road end is just so wide. Coal mines, lime kilns, you had all sorts of industry up in the hills in godforsaken moorland with nothing but heather, the odd grouse. Right, we'll cross over. I've got a photo from the 1930s, and that garage actually still exists. So the same it was then. Little old garage. And the terminal for the train was just along here. Never. What a cheeky. They don't look at your records, do they? At all. EL3, how you doing? Drive on the wrong side of the road. Do you know what? Our roads are so narrow compared to over the US. So narrow. And we've got these horrible things called roundabouts. At the old church that I was at this morning, I was thinking, yes, again, it must be the oldest roundabout in the UK. There was a tree and a wall around it. Now that church has been there since the 1600s. So either side of here we've got a buttress to a bridge. This was the actual terminal for the train station. And we're going to sneak up the back and follow the train line. Sandstone as well. Have I gone the right way? No, I haven't. I'm going the wrong way. I had a gimbal and it got chucked. So there's one buttress that you'll see, and a close-up of the other buttress from the bridge. I went the wrong way. I was meant to be going up this little path. Good start, Trevor. And we were way up. It says, ooh, heck. Where the woodland close to this was, there's another station. And the train line that we were on carried passengers up to the 70s, I believe. But originally it was to bring merchandise down. Sandstone, limestone, lime, coal, shale. Buddy, how you doing? Buddy rocks. Shandy, how you doing, chick? We're going through this woodland. I love it. It's got a couple of ponds in there, and there's more and more paths appeared. Oh, that's a point. I'll see if I can remember where it was. They've been selling little sections of this woodland off, and I found a part that had like a tree house. I don't know if you thought it was a deer hunting stand. And he had his own little toilet made up there, little seating area. I was like, ooh. Do we have hobbits living in there? Why is it nasty-ish? See, stinks to high heaven. Sweet blackcurrant, flowering blackcurrant, a vile, vile plant. I tend to hold my breath when I walk past it because it just gets in your nose and it doesn't leave it. Shift Kicker, how you doing, Shift Kicker? Thanks for coming in. There's deer in this woodland, there's fox in this woodland. I haven't seen any badger sets. There's an abandoned, well, it was a shed, and it was being refurbished and made into a hotel. An old folks' home that had previously been a kids' home was bought to turn into a restaurant, and the guy decided that this shed, this old barn from a farm, should be a restaurant. So he started the work on it before he got the planning. Now, for the planning, he had to have its own road in. It couldn't come in from the hotel. And it meant he had to buy some land from the farmer. But the farmer wouldn't sell him the land, just out of pure badness. So he went bankrupt. Yes, Shandy, there's a couple of badger sets. We walked past one yesterday and a badger runoff. I actually worked with the wildlife police officer to monitor that set to make sure no one was doing anything iffy with it. A couple of the badger runs, I found that there was quite a lot of hair snaggled on. Badgers have got quite coarse, long, black and white hair. Oh God, I've got to do it now. See, there's a magpie. Good afternoon, Mr. Magpie. How's your wife and family? One magpie on its own as well. If you see a magpie, you touch your brow and give the magpie that greeting to ward off any bad luck. Ooh, there's another one. I heard a cheep cheep. This hardcore's a pain in the backside to walk. I can't wait to get off it. Ah, yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Magpie. How's your wife and family? So that's number 2. That's all right. I don't feel so bad now. We've got 2 of them. Just a superstition. Anyone else do that? Do you know what? Badgers' teeth and, well, the jaws and the claws, very sharp. Speak of the devil, you've got a badger run there that runs down through there. Ooh, what do we have in there? I think don't have anything now. From the main road coming along here, you can see pig shelters, but I haven't bumped into them as yet. Someone keeps piggies. Yes, salute it, and I say, good afternoon, Mr. Magpie, how's your wife and family? To get rid of that bad luck. And I can count up to 7. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. And that's as far as I get. Bunny wabbits. Grown-up bunny wabbit. This next bit with the gauze is just Rabbit City. I don't know. I get to there and I'm like, oh, the memory's not as good as it used to be. It's old age setting in. You'll find out soon enough for your ride. A lot of horses in there. I've got little Shetlands. Shetlands are the most miserable horses on the planet. Every Shetland I've known has been an arsehole. Small man syndrome, I think. One for sorrow, 2 for a joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy. 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. 8 for... no idea. Oh, cool, Sue. Yes, please. I'd love to see that. Oh, we've got baby bunnies. I've got baby bunnies in the garden that have just come out of the ground. And that one there, that's an adult. Sorry, that's bouncing with my pulse. Popsy, how are you doing, Popsy? Beautiful. Hello. Want to make friends? Do you know what? They should be able to, you know. At a local animal refuge, they had bog standard carrion crow, and he could talk. He would say hello, and because the train line came close by, he would mimic the train. Baby bunny, stay there, little baby. Right. Little baby bunny, where have you gone? There. See you, miss one. That was born a few weeks ago. The rabbits, don't half get on it. There's another baby. See you later. Thank you for coming in. I'll look for that post, Sue. The only problem here is we'll have an issue with Mitzi. We do get plagues of Mitzi, which is fleas bring this bacteria into the rabbits, and it affects the ears, the eyesight, basically chokes the head. They go deaf, they go blind. It is a horrible, horrible disease. And we've got a smaller baby just there. Come out, little baby, right in the middle, tiny baby. But they're just not bothered. The hawk will have them. You see how it's tiny little bum, hang on. If you've got headphones on, just pull them out a little sec. Rabbit! There you go, tiny little bunny. Yeah, myxomatosis is a horrible disease. Koya, how you doing, Koya, my friend? Never. Whistle twice, ooh. Ooh, have to work that out. Why'd you... PA, how you doing? PA, I like that vest. Keep it on. Koya Pangs is a good old friend of mine. He's not been around for a while. You've been busy, haven't you, Pang? My lovely friend. It's gone strangely warm. Where are you? I can hear you. Long-tailed tits. How's things, Dagmar? Ooh, what we got here? We have a bridge across the little railway, next to the railway track. I'd be doing it too. Is the rats on the Isle of Man, I wonder? I wonder if there's rats. I wonder if it... I don't know. Surely there is, because boats go on. Notorious, thank you so much. We're going to go under this long bridge and then hit the wood. The Bird Files, good morning, Sue. How's things? Yeah, I'm intrigued to know why. You could have loads of fun with that like you did as a kid. Right, Defender, lovely to see you. How are you? Right, normally this lets me get through without kicking my signal, so we'll see. Because I'm doing it backwards. Rabbit City. Loads of rabbits in there. So if you read back, we were talking about some old superstitions, like a magpie. You tap your brow, you salute it, and you say, "Good morning, Mr. Magpie, how's your wife and family?" to ward off the bad luck. But Margaret was saying, on the Isle of Man, if you say the word rats, people whistle twice at you. Did he? Scott, how are you feeling? You any better, Scott, by the way? If you start feeling better, don't stop taking those antibiotics. You need to keep the whole lot. Outlaw, thank you so much for coming in. You're a star, thank you. And the road's gone quiet. Sadie, good morning. How you doing, Sadie? Ooh, slip and sliding. Nice one. I've got hospital tomorrow for the evil sausage of misery. See how that turns out. Ooh, someone's been drawing badly. Right, if it kicks me. Ruby, good afternoon, Ruby. If it kicks me, it's just I'm in here. It'll come back as soon as I get out. Jamie, your bike basket cracks me up. You've got Spoonie, you've got Forky, and they've had babies. You've got Mini Spoonie and Mini Forky. Where did you get that mini traffic cone from? It's let me through again, I'm amazed. So as we're going to the woodland, we're still on the railway track. It leads to the station. Ferry Bridge. So slow. TG, have you seen Jamie's videos on his bike? Cracks me up, that little traffic cone on Sporky. Boggy. So my boy told me there was a deer tower in here. So I was looking and looking and looking, and it's not what a deer tower is at all. It's more like a tree house. Just riding through the town with his spoon and fork, with the finery on. Oh, we've got a siding, I didn't know that was there. Now this path, being nosy, I went up. It's just to a piece of the woodland that someone's bought. Nothing interesting up there. We're going to go past where the largest hawks around here are nesting. Buzzards are huge. They don't look so big in the air, but when you see them on the ground, they're like the size of a turkey. Huge. Shift Kicker, thank you so much for coming in. If you don't know Shift Kicker, go over. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Jamie, I get them too, walking around looking and talking to you lot. Remember that day, were you there? I was on a narrow track and there was a guy on a push bike. And as he came past me, I said hello to someone in chat. And he thought I was talking to him. And he turned round and looked absolutely horrified at me. I could have come up and died, I didn't know what to do. You get the odd one that'll whisper at me. But a lot you kind of get a look like I'm mad and just like a kind of nod, or they ignore me. Let's wait till we get past this guy. I thought it was my friend there. Hiya. Muddy today.
Muddy down the bottom end. Can you come up from the bottom?
Yeah, come all the way through and loop them back over the top. Yeah.
I'm going up on the top, so.
Yeah, I'll be drier up there. What are you saying one for? Free ride, yeah. I seen you. I was like, never. You know, he was arguing with Bob. She's a friend of mine. I know a lot over that community that he's been setting his cell up to. And you'll know who Controller is, do you? If you know who she is, she was in court yesterday for that smash. Jubber, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. She was live streaming with a Ben in the car, smoking cones, and she missed a turn off and she turned into another car. So they've done it for child endangerment, a few different things. Do you know who she is, I'll give you a link. NJ actually went to the court and filmed the whole court proceeding. Can't believe they were there. But she's still trying to lie about it. It's hilarious. I'll send you links. Well interesting. But yeah, that ear thing. Why did he leave it? I think some do. Well, they should all do, really, because even if you've got a prescription, you still shouldn't be driving, in my little opinion. But she's, Nessie, how you doing, chick? She has permanently got a spliff in her mouth. Had a few arguments with her over the years. But yeah, NJ turned up at the court hearing. Italian guy was meant to go, but he wasn't there after saying he was going to be. But NJ was. Doing brilliant, Jubba. How's you? Nessie will know who we're talking about. Nessie knows it all. Yeah, well, at the start of the live, where she crashed the car, she was smoking a cone in the car. Yeah, Mag's a US wench. She's interesting, to say the least. But people were sending, she deleted the live, but obviously people had already loaded it, so it all got sent to prosecutors for what she was doing. Roger, thank you very much for coming in. Sent it on to the prosecutors, so they got her for the live streaming, the kids stuff. I know he does as well. Ski, you'll know them. And there's his ski mask, bomb, controller. That's who we've been talking about. Anyone wants to know the correct message me and I'll fill you in. Ron, you see the IP2 lot? Jeez. See, Andy can be so quiet. Welcome back, Shandy. Nice one, PA. I do like that vest that you've got. I can see that it would hinder you a bit. But like chicken cakes and all that lot, they're nuts. Nessie, did you see Controller was in court yesterday, and so NJ actually turned up at the court and did a premiere on it. If you haven't seen it, I'll give you a link. Said I wish they would make themselves, you know, because I would be in absolute ecstasy. Thank you so much for coming in, Zed, you're a star. Lovely seeing you and love you having you in chat. Yeah, you see with the IP2, the best thing is the clip channels, because half the time it just numbs your brain. Totally numbs your brain. Have we got any lambs? Now just down the road from here we have got lambs. Have you got ladies? Have you got babies? No, we haven't. We might have lambs on the fields on the other side. We'll have a look. Yeah. You see, he went into the Kramer and he went over into there. They didn't have a clue who they had in. Wow. They learnt quickly who they were dealing with. No, PA, it's bizarrely warm. I've got a bit of a sweat on. All being well, they've put these lovely paths in, but it's hardcore and I hate walking on hardcore. And apart from gassing away to you lot, it lets everything know that I'm coming. This bit's a bit like a rainforest. Hi Jamie, I mod for a couple of channels that have stupid numbers of people in the chat. Never. One of his main donors has walked away from him, haven't they? I see. That's going to hit him hard, the way he turned on her. Right, which you use creaking, because one of these is creaking badly. I think it's those two rubbing together. We'll move on. Away from the creakiness, although we've got a few branches down, so we are going. Thank you. This woodland got absolutely hammered too last winter. So just over a year ago, absolutely hammered. This is the end of the wood where the foxes live. No, I didn't see that. 500, my God. More money than sense. Oh, you gave up? See, if I miss a comment in chat, I feel awful, absolutely awful. I said awful then. We're about to get lost potentially. No, it's further on. We'll go and see if the buzzards are nesting again yet. They have a big winged swan. They're not as big as your golden eagle. They're not a million miles behind. But all this pine just fell like matchsticks. You've got those two hanging, they're new. Oh, look, we've got that one has fallen on that one, which has fallen on that one, and it's creaking. So we've got a bit of a chain reaction going there. Oh no, Jamie, I'd like you to just do the blanket, hello. Oh, instant money. But can't remember who I was watching. He's lost his main donator, so he's going to have to work hard to guilt other people into giving him some money. Right, I think I am. So this side is where I've seen the foxes in the past a few times. Nice one, Pierre. Contact, how you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, Shandy, I can fill you in on loads of stuff. I was absolutely buzzing to see Freeride. I was like, no, it can't be. I was like, get in. Happy days. Silver, how you doing? Let's find this hot nest. How's things, Contact? See, I go to a few communities, have friends in a few communities, but I don't kind of advertise some because they're not kind of those communities, if you catch my drift. And I like my little safe areas away from crap. I'm about to get very wet. I'm just watching the rain coming over the top of those. What's Mike saying? See you later, Mags. I'm glad they finally rang you. Have a good one. Yeah. So there's a few places I go. Just to go and be a part of and just enjoy the crack. Or to sit and watch and pick a drawer up off the table. But that thing sticking out Andy's head, what the hell was it? He was at a bust, not last night, the night before. You see the start of his live? Were you in? I think you were in then. And he was putting the pieces of tissue on screen of the gunk that he'd saved from the night before out. It was like, you ming. I mean, I can be minging, but oh no. No, do you know what, Peter? I always wanted a beetle. But the only issue I had with that is there's no heating in them. Or there never used to be. To watch the Chippendales. Do you know what? It's warm here. Keep getting really fine misty rain showers. I smell fox. Fox seems to come in from this side, and I have seen one crossing here before. Not for a very long time now. Oh, pain au chocolat. Do you know what's even better? If you like, oh look, the trees have got leg warmers. They've got leg warmers. Now that's some big bushy moss. Ooh, look at that. Nice and frilly. Frilly green. Leg warmers. Yeah, scent glands of foxes are really strong. And you can smell just where they've walked without them having to mark the territory. Hours, sometimes days after. It's a really funky, foisty, musky smell. It's a smell, once you smell it, you don't forget it. Here's the rain. But yes, I'll say Marks and Spencer's, if you're in getting things like pain au chocolat, look for the almond croissants. Oh my word, almond croissants are the bomb. So we're getting through to Hawk House. Do you know what? My battery was getting really hot. It's not good for you either, is it? Your body kind of gets acclimatized to get your words out. I'm walking on here and not on that horrible stuff. Right, we've got Hawk Nest City over here. Bird of Prey, we'll have a look. Doctor, what do they know? A little bit of what you fancy does you good. All in moderation, although I could eat almond croissants until I was sick. One of those things. Bad idea, lab, you alright? So this is another piece of wood, I think, that's been bought up. And they've made a little house and all sorts up here. So we've got an old hawk nest just in there. Next one down. Let's see where you are. Right there. There was a couple of nests here. Presume they'll be building in this area again. I'm not carrying on this way, I'm just coming looking for these nests. And then back down. Exactly, TG. What do they know? Aha, another hawk nest. They end up being a couple of foot across, about a foot deep, and it's just all piled branches. Big birds making big nests. And they do seem to prefer the pine trees for some reason. So it's actually quite close to a road as well. Right, back down. Sneaky drink. Back down and over. A flock of birds come, I'm trying to work out what they are. I know, I wonder if he ices out. He was waiting for the doctors coming round this morning. He's been in, what, a week? My mate's son, he was in excruciating belly pain and his appendix burst. But they didn't clean out his tummy enough. And he ended up back in surgery about 3 weeks later with a massive infection. Yeah, were you in agony? Because my mate's son, he was in a right state. And for a year, he wasn't right after, and they hadn't taken a stitch out, so he had more surgery. All after that appendix. Eli, how you doing? He's hoping he's out of hospital today. I haven't seen him since this morning, so he's maybe on his way home. Yeah. My mate, you know, we're about 21. Her appendix went and she was in hospital in Hexham for about 2 weeks. And at the time, you had to lay up for another 2 weeks when you got home. So she decided to come and do a bed rest at mine. But we ended up at Bellinghamshire. Bellingham's a little village in the middle of nowhere, like a farming community. So you have the young farmers and you had a show every summer. Oh my God, we were in the bar in Bellingham and it was a wood floor in the village hall. She could hardly stand up. She was doing the splits and all sorts, like giggling on the floor. I thought, Mother's going to kill me. Geordie, how you doing? SSC TV, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Oh, has it now, Geordie? Looking forward to seeing that one. You see, I don't think hers was keyhole. I mean, God, what's that? 20. Oh, that's depressing. Like 28 years ago. Cool, Eli. So that was a long time ago. We've got the huge chestnut tree. This really old chestnut tree is enormous. It's the biggest tree in here. At the end of this path. I'm just looking down. You get a deer on this end. I'm wondering if my little herd have moved on. Some of them have, I think. Haven't seen them for a week. The doe and the young buck. The buck will be her fawn from last year, a calf from last year. And she'll soon be chasing him away and having her own. Sadie, thank you so much for coming in, chick. Have a good one. I didn't realise it was the spring solstice today. Should have gone and set a camera up to see if there was anyone in big white long dresses dancing around that tree. I think I showed it the last time I was in. They're tying it to a honeysuckle that's winding around a tree. I'm just tying a bunch of flowers to it. Shop bought flowers, mind. So really, I should keep my eye out in here, shouldn't I? Ooh, is that funny little camp? No. Is it? No, it's not. He's still in bed, is he? And this big old sweet chestnut has seeded loads of chestnuts. A lot of this part here is just young chestnuts. I do love sweet chestnuts. Sorry about that breeze. It should just be a little gentle breeze. That's what it is, but it's probably whistling. Oop. Stand straight, Shazit. Hang on, I'm just going to give you a little wipe. You're going to meet my leg. There, that's a bit better. Lady Rosalind. Wagon way. Wagon wheels. You might see the nice horses coming this way. Sounds like there's a storm coming in. See how we do as we go down this bottom. It's a big branch down. Here we have a mill in the wood. Bad place to dig, Mr. Mole. It's all hardcore. Is it? It wasn't too bad, but it's all of a sudden kicking up. That is that huge chestnut. Oh, that huge chestnut. It's a monster. We'll make a hell of a tree house in those branches. Oh. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll try the side. We'll try it. If not, I'll come back in and I'll skirt through the wood. Behave, wind. We might be all right at the bottom. Ash, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Lower Michigan, how are you doing? I meant to share your firelighters out. I still haven't done it. I will do. Wish it was here. I mean, that tree is massive. Can't see, my eyes are running. No, it's nice to see you taking the time to come in. You're a star. Wind, be gone. We're going to drop down off the hill. That's about to drop, isn't it? And that's not annoying at all. And just like that, it calms down. Mission and a half. Just like that, hopefully. They'll be out the window, taking out to these trees. TJ, is your birthday as well? Have I missed a birthday? Signal, behave. Oh, I'll get you. Yeah, I fancied a bit of a longer one today, Lower Michigan. I can't get on the moors, the weather's not good enough yet. Una, what was that concrete base? Possibly to do with the trains. Possibly. Suddenly gone really cold, steamy breath. Feels a bit like Deliverance, and if I hear a banjo, I'm off. Oh, if someone pops up behind your tree, I'll be off. Up and over. on down. Ooh, heck, that's a bit wonky. Definitely not looking in the right direction, is it? It's just normally a lovely quiet woodland. Oop, nearly tripped. Too busy watching that thing. As it's windy, we'll just get right from underneath that really quickly. Look, suddenly gone really cold from being warm. I have no idea where this is going to bring us out. Not one clue. Scott, is your summer winding down now? Are you heading into autumn? I know it's still really hot where Fluff is. Quieten down a bit. Timber! There's a few that aren't meant where they're meant to be. They're kind of on their last legs. And the wind isn't exactly filling me full of hope like that one. The temperatures get lower. Oh, is it still like our summer temps here? Big dog. I wonder if it's them. Here was me saying that Great Danes are they're normal human. Oh, we're gusting up there again. Let's get down here. Right, shortly we need to be heading downhill on the right. I'm presuming this is going to tie in with where I want to be. There's also a chance that it won't, but hey. Hello, my chicken, thanks for coming in. Have a good rest of your day and week. My sense of direction is terrible. I think we're heading to where all the squirrels seem to congregate at. But we need to be down towards that field, so walk along the edge. It's kind of heading that way, so we might be all right. I can hear a tree creaking. I can't work out which one it is. Tell you what, I wouldn't come in here at night time. Nope, wouldn't do it. I'd be running around in circles, running away from endless noises. Another wonky tree. Ashley, how you doing, Ashley? John Vlog, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. If you don't know Ashley, go and see her. She's a lovely human being with a hell of a voice. Ah, a found that hillbilly settlement thing. Don't want to go around in case someone's in it. Have they still got? Yes, they've still got the tree house. Who have we got there? Trixie, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. There, you've got a wrench there, Trixie. You good, Trixie? You're a star. Oh, cool. Ooh, we have a train, I hear. So you've got the tree house thing there. Fishing Frustration, how are you doing? Take you across to it. I can't see anyone. They've got a rope, and the rope is rough. And some of the floor of the tree house looks a bit rough. There's no one in the toilet, is there, surely? Hello? Not worse than walking up to someone when they're on the toilet. John, how are you doing? See, some of the timbers look good, but when you look underneath it, some are rotten as the pallet. They've used strips of pallet. I don't trust it. Look at the size of those pins. They'd have been from the railway. So they've got their own little camp. They've got their own little toilet area. And lots of signs telling you not to go in the tree house, which I intend to not go. Kansas Stella. Ooh, look at all them screws. Feed bag full of screws. Is it a feed bag? Sandbag. Weighs a ton. But that's the greenhouse, a ticket. That's for hooking stuff up. Right, we'll leave that little settlement. I think I got lost actually trying to get away from this the last time. How's things, John? I was going to go back on that little side road. I think it'll be too windy. I think we might need to hug the wood as long as we can. Oh, it'll just be a wind tunnel. Oh, we've got another iffy tree. Ooh, what were you giving away? Fishing Frustrations. Other people have learned to stay away from that Widowmaker as well. So we have squirrels. That's been well and truly squirreled. Well and truly squirreled. Lots of them. We might have a dray around here. Little squirrels are just sat in that tree chomping them all. Told you we're going into Squirrel City. Can't see any drays. Trying not to trip up. Ooh. Kirsty, alright chick. Right, we're gonna take a chance and head back this way. Because if there's a load of fallen trees, I'll know where we are. Yeah, I think we're going the right way. I was going to take you up over the railway, but it's just going to be too windy to be out in the open. Lots of fallen trees. Yeah, we're going the right way. found squirrels on this bit before. I've got no idea what I'm making today. Alright, I thought they'd maybe just give you a different prescription, but yeah, they'll want to assess your asthma, won't they? When was your last asthma review? Right, we're going to go this way, then we're going to hang left and then go right and see where we end up. Ooh. Yeah, so you're kind of halfway between your review. What colour inhalers have you got? Slippy. Yes, we'll go left, then we'll go right. Ooh, that's squeaking. That domino of trees is going to drop. Three trees hanging on each other. It's going to make 3 trees on the correct ground shortly. Can you hear that creaking? If you can hear that creaking, it's not me. It's not me blowing little clouds, it's the trees. You know, it's a bit naughty, but daughter's friend that used to live with us had left a blue inhaler. And when I had it, my oxygen was dropping a bit. So I had a couple of toots on her inhaler and it instantly picked it up. Now I had allergic asthma when I was a kid. So it was that kind of chest, which was interesting. Mushroom coffee. Ooh, Ashley, no, spill. Ooh, Ashley. Give us a description because I've got things that probably aren't right in my head. Mushroom coffee. Yeah, I bet you've had mushroom tea. I love mushrooms and I love coffee, so it's got to be a winner. Got to be. I do like the sound of it. Ashley. No, we have a mushroom stock. It's like a really, really, really thick, gloopy stock, and do you know what? Amazing. I added it to almost every casserole or stew or whatever. There's a tree creeper just flying into there. I'm just trying to catch sight of it. Yeah, it's old Cass, isn't it? Ashley, I love the sound of that. Really like the sound of that. I'm going to look that up. Cass message me and say mushroom coffee, because me and my brain that doesn't work will forget and I'll be kicking myself for it. Scott. As a kid, do they even do the powder inhalers anymore? You used to get like a little capsule, put it, I think it was a yellow or orange yellow inhaler, stick the top on and twist it and it popped it, but it was just inhaling a powder. Don't even know if they exist. because I'm rather long in the tooth. I'm nearly half a century. How bad is that? My head still thinks I'm 17, 18. Body thinks I'm 149, I must admit. But my brain still thinks I'm an idiot teenager. Actually, it sounds absolutely amazing. Gareth. Ooh, I need some mushroom coffee in my life. Really need some. I was all impressed with myself yesterday spotting those old men's ears. And here we have the saplings that have got green leg warmers. See, they've got leg warmers. How cool is that? Now we're going to go past Fox City down that side. See, I can't do iced coffee, I just can't do it. For me, coffee's got to be hot. But I'm also kind of like potato, sweet potato. Can't do sweet potato. If it was called something else, I might not have such an ick towards it. But I just don't like the texture, and I don't like sweet and savoury together. So, no, I don't like sweet potatoes. Just one of those things that's like a nope. Right turn Clyde as we get here. My middle one should have landed in Spain. Not long until she's on the ground again, I don't think. Mushroom at quarters. Yeah, one of her oldest memories is walking this path. Now you'll see when we get back down onto the main path how steep the banks are. She was about 3, 4, and she'd scrambled the bank, and I was scrambling it behind her. And all of a sudden, she screamed. There was a buzzard sat on a log eating a rabbit, right kind of eye line as she got over the top. Freaked her out. The wine cellar, how you doing? And we've also got to celebrate that Gareth got his 1K. He deserves many, 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 many more. The stuff that he does, the time and effort and the sheer terror of what he does to document down those mines is just mind-boggling. Here's to many, many more. You deserve it. So I was just listening. Oh, what? Oh, that's good, Cass. Glad it's helping her. How are you doing, the lovely wine cellar? No, if you don't know Gareth, go over Abandoned and Forgotten Wales. Because what he does is unbelievable in his knowledge. You can answer all my daft questions. Half of them that I'm scared to ask. Let's have another drink. It's not so easy putting a top on a bottle one-handed. YTC, thank you for coming in. Yeah, on Sunday night Gareth had a premiere, and oh my lord, if you don't know him, go and have a flick through that premiere. And down those mines are beautiful, but the footsteps, the fingerprints, the tools left behind, it's like they've just walked out the mine. Never mind up to hundreds of years old. It's amazing. And for all it terrifies the crap out of me, I certainly couldn't do it. Gareth does it and we can see it. How cool's that? Trixie, thank you so much. It's lovely having you here. Oh, Gareth, what? Have you put some horrible ones together? He spent, what was it, 5 hours digging into a mine that was blocked up. Like, in my head, that would be telling me that the mine didn't want me to go in there, but not Gareth, no. He dug for 5 hours to get in. It's the tight squeezes. And when the tunnels have got deep water, that scares me. So yeah, just where whoever that is down there. We scrambled up this bank, not far along here, and on a log there was a buzzard eating a bunny. Two collies. Oh no, Springer Collie Cross. Only dogs I've been bitten off have been farm collies. So they do scare me a bit. I'll see you coming up here and go down. Hello. Hello. You alright? Yeah, Challenging's got her first cooking live, so it'd be lovely to show her some support. Jamie, can you put a link to the live in chat? Challenging's kitchen. Oh, I would love to pull up a chair at her table. Stunning. Some of the food that she makes. Oh. John, how you doing, John? Nice one, Gareth. You're a star. Honestly, check abandoned and forgotten whales out. Mind blowing. How's things with you, John? So this is the railway track again. Come back this way because of that wind on that other side. It was just too windy to take you that way. And we've got another buzzard nest. There. Now this family's unusual. Normally they'll kick their chicks off. Up to a year later, maybe 18 months. But this family are somehow keeping chicks with them. They had one chick. God, I had it about 4 years. Not sure why they're not doing that. But yeah, we go. Some of the gaps that he squeezes through in those old mines. Him wearing his hat is too wide to get through the gaps, so he takes the hat off. Oh my God, I'd be a nervous wreck. I would be in a nightmare situation down there. Terrifying. And the false floors that are rotten, and you can see down into the caverns below. Dear God. And then you have the lovely names of the ancient mines. The coffin levels that look just like a coffin, the shape of a coffin. And I learnt the other day that is one of the oldest levels in the mines. See, Gareth, I learn stuff. I listen. Remember quite a lot. Unbelievable. My breathing actually goes really shallow. Ooh, someone's flexible. They've got their feet all the way up the wall. When he's in the aerobics and he's in the water, I start shallow breathing. I catch myself starting to think I'm down there. Wow. Ooh, that rain is coming in now, and I haven't done my coat because I was red hot before. Yes, I felt so bad that first day. I was watching one of his his premieres. You can't go live down there, unfortunately. And I was starting to freak out, and I called him a mad, crap my pants, it was a leaf, a mad bar stool, if you catch my drift, in chat, and it's kind of stuck. But I had to message him and apologise for swearing at him. But yeah, he's the maddest, bravest bar stool out there. 8 hours down a mine. Jeez. I thought a wagon was coming off the bridge there. So again, we're still on the train track, heading back to town. It'll have been full of lime, coal, limestone, all from the beautiful hills that we go and walk up. How are you doing, Chuck? Good to see you. How's things? Yeah, I felt awful the first time that I swore at him. I didn't want him to be offended. I thought about it after. I thought, yeah, right. Moo. Frank, how you doing? Hello, horses. Fancy giving me a lift home? Because I've got a big old hill to walk up I don't particularly fancy. So you've got the big boys and you've got the little one. Right, so let's see if we can prove a point. Shetlands, I've never known a nice Shetland. They've all either gone to bite me or just been arseholes. Hello, little horsey. Come here, little horsey. How you doing? Do you like me? I haven't got anything to give you. There's no apples on the ground. Hello, little one. Don't bite me. How you doing? See, you're actually cute. And you don't look like you want to eat me. Gorgeous horses. Nice shoes on as well. Nice new clean shoes. Hello, you two. You got your backs to that weather. I don't blame you. And I know you're listening to me. I can see your ears spinning around. Hey, little one. We've got a line of barbed wire. The only horses I've had that have had attitude problems have been Shetlands. Hey, you're an exception to the rule. My friend had a farm in the middle of nowhere in Northumberland, and we used to go up and go taking the horses out on the moors. And she got a new mare. So we had them in the paddock and we had some jumps set up. And I was on her normal ride. And she was on the new mare. And I went to do a lap, turned in, went to jump the jump. The horse went one way, I went the other, and I landed on my head. He flicked me in mid-air, and she failed to tell me that he didn't like headwinds. So as soon as I turned on that jump, that was it. Be part of company. I was seeing stars on the ground, just you're thinking, what am I doing here? And we've got a field of rabbits. We've got adult and baby together. We've got a baby up there. I do like baby rabbits, even though they eat all my strawberries. I had a wild black rabbit in the garden. Oh, there's a tiny one. Hang on. I'll show you this tiny one if it stays still long enough. Teeny tiny. That's just come out the nest. That's very young. Teeny tiny baby rabbit. minute. Yeah, wild black rabbit came in the garden. Oh, speak of the devil, black rabbit. We've got a black rabbit. Get quite a few black ones around here. You never get white, but you do get black. Now, folklore, gamekeeper, folklore. You never harm a black rabbit. Ever. Black rabbits are extremely, extremely bad luck. If they end up squished under your car or otherwise. You don't harm a black rabbit ever, you let them go. My brother didn't believe it. He'd dispatched one, wild one. It's a young one as well, it's a teenager, that one. Teenage rabbits either side of that post. Anyhow, he ended up dispatching one, and within days, new Land Rover, he rolled it on a seriously bad piece of road. A couple of other things happened as well, I can't remember. But after that, he follows that unwritten law, that superstition. Black rabbits are serious bad luck. There you go, it's a bit closer. So this is the second litter. They've had that litter and they've chucked out a second. Vladimir, how you doing? Oh, it's running. Damn it. We've got a few hares here, but I haven't seen any for a while. Oh, Cass, stick your cat channel in. Ashley, I love Cass's puddy tats. Some highly cute puddy tats. And it's away in the gauze. Oh, we missed another baby. Adult baby. Well, teenager. How's things, Vladimir? I'm looking for more black rabbits. That hill is just full of them. See my sloth. Did you sub with that? You had to sub with that, didn't you? What's popping? An ear. An ear needed to pop a long, long time ago. Teenage bunny. They must be hungry to be out in daylight. There'll be the hawk's dinner shortly. Someone, a YouTube creator, had possibly the biggest pimple on the planet. The whole ear was sticking out like it had a male appendage growing out of the ear, shall we say. It was massive. Aye, the band in there. Ooh, 777. I had all the seven. Did you see all the sevens I had on the views? Do you know what? Seven's a good look. Sevens are my numbers. 3, 7, 21. My numbers. But if you type drop, D-R-O-P, your link will drop down. I mean, this is just off the town centre really, and you've got fields and cows. Ooh, look at that. That's had a good old trim. Why have they trimmed that back like that? I'm not even sure what it is. There you go, it's down. Very neat. Yeah, definitely 3.7. Ah, 21. Daffodil City. I never worked out what these are. They're almost like hops. Did you? I do like them like that, and like glancing at the clock and it says 12:34. I do like that. I caught 11:11 this morning. I do like just glancing upon things like that because I'm odd. Embrace the odd. Sheeple. Sheeple, have you got any lambs? I can't see any lambs, but she is ready to pop. Look at the... Damn it, bring you up. That's got some serious belly full of babies. I bet she's got triplets. Ooh. Friday the 13th. Right, hang on, I'll zoom you back out. That sheep is enormous. Chuck. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, you don't actually look as full from the side. You've got a nice big old fat belly on you. I'll keep an eye on these ones for lambs. Isn't that weird? Between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning doesn't exist in my world. If it does, it means a very stressed Shazza. And we're coming to the end of the railway line. Back into civilization. Got to run through there. Yeah, John saw a couple of fields of lambs on Sunday. Brand new sparkly lambs, straight from the farm and out. Missed a trick growing up on the farms. They hire people to come in at lambing time and help lamb. And my mate, I mean, back, God, 20, nearly 30 years. And she was on a grander week then going lambing. So, I mean, now, God knows what it's going to be. We have a dog. Oh, we do have a person. I wondered there. Good money in lambs. Going and lambing. Long hours mine to be in your shed with your hand up a sheep's hoop. I am. But the money is very good for lambing. I forgot myself sing that. It was a bit crude. Helping sheep give birth, shall we say. Sheep doulas. There you go. There's another one. Oh, leg of lamb. Yes, please. Lamb's one of my favourite meats. Do you get imports of New Zealand lamb, Ashley, over there? New Zealand lamb is going to be the best lamb on the planet, and it is beautiful. But lamb, leg of lamb straight off the farm, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Big, proper meat, not filled with watery crap from the supermarkets or the shops. Nice one, Jeremy. Vladimir, it might be in your review box on YouTube Studio. I get a lot of comments going to there. I find loads, and I've also found out that the review comments, well, all your comments on YouTube Studio on the app, you don't get all your comments. Right, you're just going to look at the sky while I do my coat because it's a bit chilly now. You don't get all your comments there. I go online and I find loads, and I feel really ignorant that I've not seen them. Must admit, the review box comments can be rather amusing. There you go. Oh, lamb. Lamb and mint sauce, God aye. Oh, buckets of mint sauce. I'll do a leg of lamb and the meat left over, slice up, mix with some leek, some mushrooms, put it in a gravy and slice potatoes and put potatoes on the top. Put a lot of season them and a few knobs of butter over the top, and the potato starts to sink into the gravy so it soaks all that yummy lambness up. Unbelievable. It's a bit like a hot pot. A Lancashire hot pot is lamb and kidney. So it's a bit like that, but I don't like kidney. So here's the railway bridge again. And the railway terminal. And when I do that kind of hot pot type lamb with the sliced potatoes on top, sometimes I mix the mint sauce into the gravy as well. Oh God, I need lamb in my life. Oh, you can't beat a good shank. At Christmas time, you tend to get the lamb on offer, and at Easter. So I'll save some money up and get a couple and stick a leg of lamb in the freezer. I get well jealous of Jake that comes in. He's in New Zealand. He's got lamb on tap. Do you know what? I can't eat during the day. Evening meal is my meal of the day. I only eat once a day, really. I'm very rare anything but coffee or juice passes these lips during the day. If I do eat during the day, I feel a bit sluggish and just knit. So we've got a lot of the older Victorian villas this end of the town. The well-to-do people lived over here. And that garage is still the same as it was in the 30s from the photos that I've found. I'll have to get them again and post them. I bet it's got dodgy stuff on the roof. Hi.
Hi, I'm looking for Black Hill Cottage. It's opposite the garage.
Opposite the garage. Black Hill Cottage. There's a couple of cottages, houses behind. Does it say it's on this junction?
It just says it's opposite opposite Ferguson's garage.
There's a cottage there, just past this sold house on the corner.
Yeah.
There's another house there.
I'll just get out and have a look.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, bye. done. Oh. I almost thought it was my dad pulling up. Yeah, evening meal's my meal of the day. I don't really like to eat during the day. So these were the more well-to-do people that lived along here back in the day. The big old sandstone villas. And no farmer type stone wall, more fancy retaining stone wall. Aubrietta I love. I've got lots of this growing at home along a wall and capped it all with it. I've got a couple of colours. This is your regular colour, but you can get white and you can get like a dark reddy purple. I've got those. And they flower for weeks at a time, or months at a time, twice a year. So I collect all the seeds and I've managed to turn 3 patches into full length of the walls. It's a nice bit of colour. Nocturnal frequency, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Give you a range there, you can check everybody out and they can check you. Yeah, same with me. I've not eaten breakfast since I was a kid. Older daughter might blag me to go out for a breakfast or whatever. But if I do, I just feel yuck. So I'm trying to avoid it at all costs. Oh, actually, steroids are evil. I don't know if I posted it. I got brave. I think I might have. I had a really bad flare on the RA and I was on steroids for a couple of months. And I didn't realise until afterwards when I was flicking through photos the effect of them. How you doing, Nocturnal? That lovely white blossom. It feels like we've got an internal earthquake. I was in shops and I was knocking tins off shelves and I couldn't pick it up. And then the joyful moon face. Oh, do you know what? I haven't made breakfast bars or like a granola for a long time. We used to fill them with pumpkin seeds and yummy bits like that. Exactly, Ashley. You see, on my wavelength. Breakfast is about 3 cups of coffee, depending. I like to get up nice and early. Look at these potholes. Because of all the really cold weather, this road has been hammered with potholes. It's really bad. I get up nice and early so no one else is up, so I don't have to speak. Me and speaking first thing in the morning doesn't really get on. I prefer the quiet and just chilled. Me and my coffee. Oh, big time it changes your face. It also weakens your leg muscles in a big way. Next time you're making class, video it. Christina, how you doing, Christina? Thanks for coming in. Sorry I didn't see you there. It's the first comment of yours that I saw. But yeah, I don't think it was that long since this road was tarmacked. But they do it the cheaty way. They just put a layer over the top. They don't actually do it properly. They do it the cheap way. And this is the result. Big old potholes. Same with this path. It's quite funny because now little ones start to teenage years. For all mentally she's a bit younger, she's hit that teenagery bit at the same time, and she's not one for speaking first thing in the morning either. She can be very Kevin and Perry. Christina, did you say you're having a better day? Pixie, how you doing, Pixie? That wall needs some work to it. It's on a bit of a wonk. It's starting to fall out. In the town there's a Freemasons, and their walls are on the way to hitting the road, so they're going to have to do some work on those. Hold it right past this lady. Hiya. There we go. How's it going, Pixie Chick? But yes, I've now got a hankering for lamb. I do lamb at Easter. New Year's Day is lamb, and then Easter is lamb. You see, none of my family like lamb, or so they used to say. And then all of a sudden, one of them decided that they like it, and now they all do, so I get to have lamb more often. When it's on offer, it's like, get in. See, this is a problem with the road that we're going on. Wagons like that. But it's a very skinny road. See if we can get back over. The train must have gone through. Look at a few cars through together. And we're at the pillbox again. Beth, I love you. How you doing, chick? Yeah, that big old wagon on this little skinny road, and when the car comes the other way, you've got nowhere really to get away from the cars. As you get further up this hill, it's a bit twitchy. This beck runs through the whole town. All the way through, it goes underground, part way through, but it winds under the town centre. If it floods, it has a habit of pushing the lids, drain lids up on it. Ooh, big hole. Beth, I wasn't doing anything silly earlier on, I really wasn't. I can't remember, but I must admit I do, so don't tell Beth. I can't remember what I was doing. Never mind. When I'm doing the silly stuff that I think I'm too young and perfectly able to do, and Beth reminds me that I'm not. Gareth, you can keep your cows all to yourself, mister. I've done quite well. I've not really bumped into any recently. Makes a nice change, to be honest. That day up on the moors, and I was in the middle of the cows and the calves, that was brown pants time, because she started coming out as I thought I was toast. Where's the horses? Are they hiding? Don't blame them. EL3, how you doing? And it's getting round to calving season as well. I really don't like this road. At the same time, I can't be bothered to walk the whole way around the town. I think we've done about 8 miles so far. Just turn you away from that mirror. As I stomp your way past it. I would hate to live on this corner. Some of the drives are really narrow. There we go. Oh, really neat trick. Nocturnal. Oh, where you going, Nocturnal? Timmy Ray, how you doing? Nocturnal. I am Northern England. I'm close to the border with Scotland. I'm about as far north of England as you can get. Well, it's middle of nowhere and the land that time forgot, and well behind the rest of the country by about 20 years. There's a lot of history here. And hills, lots of hills. Nessie, thanks for coming in, chick. God, I want some lamb. You having a good one, Timmy? Kaz, how you doing? Kaz, I was going to message you, see if you're alright. How's things? Gareth, have you got Just Eats or Uber Eats there? We haven't. We have one takeaway that delivers. It's mystical. Daughter gets all excited when she goes to her boyfriend's because she can order McDonald's to the door. Love you too, as long as you're alright. My back's twinging. Oh, the blackbirds are singing. I'm nearly off the dangerous bit. We've almost got a pavement. I mean, look at that, you've got nowhere to hide. Oh God, we've got cars coming both ways. Oh, they saw me. Thank you. Lovely people. Yeah, see, it's magical. Pixie, you rock. Are your feet still up, Cass? No, I mean, mates, my son's mate's gonna think I'm mad. Alright. There we go. Oh, you've got a lonely crocus. I do love crocus. Pretty little things. Mercy, good to see you, Mercy. How are you? Thanks, Mercy. Nocturnal, thank you so much for coming in. Lovely to have you here. Big CBD. These walks are my 2 fingers at what I've got goes on. I'm also highly stubborn to the point of stupidity, I must admit. I do admit that. Oh. Sandbag. I hate having to walk on this side of this corner as well, the junction. Oh, lovely. Just what you need. All right, people. Well, that is me. And have you seen his bike with the fork and spoony? I have bread and we have baby spoony and baby forky. Makes us giggle when he's out on his bike. So thank you all for joining me. I think tomorrow, with it being the spring solstice, we're going to go and look for offerings. Yes, we're going to go and look for offerings. See if they've been back yet. Okay. Lassie, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in, chick. How's you? Just about to leave. Come down over here. So yeah, thank you for joining me. And yes, we'll go and look for all things offerings tomorrow. See what we can find, because you never know. Yeah, it's just a sleepy market town, John. That's all it is. Lovely place, although it's a bit rowdy on a weekend. Far too many pubs and far too many idiots, but isn't that the same in a lot of places? So I shall see you all tomorrow and get your inspector head on, see if we can find some. Right back after you, as you cast. You too, Christina, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now. Oh, hang on, what you saying? Do you know what? I grew up in the middle of nowhere. Middle of nowhere. 16 miles from the nearest shop or school. I didn't like it at the time because I missed out on a lot of stuff with friends, but I'm glad now that we did. Been twiddling with that pipe stem in my pocket all the way. Made by Pam. Pam, sorry, I didn't see you there. Hang on, Pam, don't move. There, you got a wrench, Pam. If you don't know Pam, go check her out. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now.